fulfilled. Life is simply infinitely magic. Open your heart, you'll feel the way to let your life be magic every day. Life's a treasure, such a pleasure.
Life is simply
infinitely magic. Open your mind, you'll know the way to let your life be magic every day. Life is splendor,
sweet surrender.
sweet surrender.
Life is simply
infinitely magic. Open your life, you'll find the way.
oh, to let your
Let your
life.
life be magic.
Oh, to let your
life be magic. To let your life be magic every day.
Welcome. Yeah, good morning. Who is here for their first time? If you would, just raise your hand. Yay, thank you. We're so glad that you're here with us. It's kind of a wonderful time to be with us because we're all weird. We have Trunk or Treat out there, and next weekend, we all dress up. So if you're into dressing up, come on back. Yeah, because it's going to be Halloween. So, food pantry. Oh, I'm Reverend Brenda, by the way. That's my name. Forgot. Thank you. I remembered my name. Yay, look at me. The food pantry is in need of donations, and we could also use volunteers. So it's really easy to volunteer. You call the office and let Valerie know. But you just choose a day of the week whenever it's good for you, and just fill the pantry real quick, and then you're off and done. So it's a great service opportunity, but also if you can't do that, then please at least donate some food, because we're trying to get enough food donations that we can keep that pantry full, especially this time of the year. So, okay. Trunk or treat, like I said, we're having it today. I know you've seen the trunks out there, right? They're fabulous, especially mine. Just kidding. There is voting, by the way, and the best trunk wins a prize. But there's also a raffle, big basket of goodies. So there's a raffle for that. They have games. You know, even if you're not a little one, please come out and just have fun with us. So that's going from noon until 2. And also, the 501 Legion stormtroopers are going to be out there. Yeah, so be on your best behavior, because they might laser you or something. I doubt that. Okay, Halloween is coming up. So next Sunday, please make sure to wear your costume. It's going to be fun and fabulous. It's one of my favorite services. So it doesn't matter what you wear. Just come and have fun. All right. And come and have fun and be you. So come be you at YOU. So Youth of Unity, we are ramping up now classes for the youth, which will be upstairs, I believe. And this time she's going to have it at 9:30. And so it's ages 4 to 16. Yeah, that's what she said. So come up. I I think it's going to be upstairs. But next week, she's going to have lots of Halloween crafts. So they're going to be fun crafts for Halloween next Sunday. So make sure if you have any children or if you know of grandchildren, I know you guys have grandchildren, have them come and do a little Halloween crafts. All right. Spa for the Soul is coming up. You guys, it's way too fast. Like, I'm not ready for any of this. Spa for the Soul is November 5th. Please make sure to bring cash, okay? Because for the vendors and for the practitioners, you'll need cash. One session is $10 or 3 sessions for $25. And you're limited to 1 visit per practitioner. So if you find somebody that you like and you go and buy more tickets, you can't go back to them, okay? Because everybody wants to experience different practitioners. It's going to be wonderful. Next Millennium is going to be here with their goodies. So it's going to be a great time. And that is November 5th from, I can't remember, after service. Yeah, before and after service, I think. So. But it'll be a great time. So come on and get some wellness in you. All right. And now it is time for meditation and prayer. So if you would, please go ahead and get centered, however you get centered. If it's by taking a deep breath or feeling your feet on the ground, there are meditation cushions you can take a hold of and sit, if you'd like, on the floor. And let's just, for a minute, get into that energy and breathe. As we start this day, as we start every day, let's start it with love. Let's start it with harmony. Let's start it with peace. And as we think about peace and all that's happening in the world today, let us just take a breath and take a moment to send all the peace we can over to all the countries, not just the Middle East, but Ukraine and all the other countries that are having wars. Let's take that minute now and send them peace. We know that peace starts inside of us. So now take a minute and send yourself peace. Feel that energy of calm, clarity, relaxing. Imagine yourself in a field, a green field. Some flowers here and there. And as you lay down on the ground, feeling Mother Earth support you, feeling all the energy of the plants around you, and looking up into that blue sky, you see the clouds as they drift by. On each cloud, put a thought that comes in your head and let it drift on by. Feel the blueness of the sky. So pretty, so clear. and the sunshine and the warmth that hits your face, reminding you that you are okay, that all is well. Feel that warmth. Feel it into your heart. And as the wind kicks up a little bit with a slight cool breeze, feel that breeze. That breeze says, I see you. I know who you are. You are love. And sinking into this moment, let us all now just be in the silence. And continue to drop any thoughts onto those clouds and let them pass on by. And listen to the beautiful music in the silence. It's so important to remember that in any time, any space, anywhere, you can always come back to this moment of looking in the clouds, looking at the blue sky, feeling this internal peace, and knowing that all is well. And so now as we slowly come out of this time of being with our divine, we're grateful for everything and everyone, for we know that we are connected. We are connected. And so as you wiggle your fingers and your toes, and you come back to this space, let us be as one. And we're grateful for this place called Unity of Omaha, where we can be ourselves. And so it is. Amen.
So we're going to ask everyone if they would stand and sing with us. We come to, and it's the last week of this song. So I'm sure some of you say yay. Repeat that one more
Go
time.
back, do it again. Come on, everybody. All right, that's about 10 of you. All right. We come
We come to raise our collective conscience. We come to
come.
We come to share our light.
Everybody keep clapping those hands. We're going to stomp our feet and dance in a minute. We come in this place
Yeah.
to open our hearts to new ways.
Yeah.
Everybody in this place,
Yeah.
we're dead to live in ways not considered before we come.
We come to raise our land.
We come.
We come to birth new creation.
We come.
We come to
Unify. We come.
We come to share our light.
We come in this place
Yeah.
to open our hearts with new praise.
Yeah.
Everybody in this place,
Yeah.
we're dead to live in ways not considered before we come.
We come to raise our collective
Oh, we come.
We come to birth new creation.
We come.
We come to
Unify. We come.
We come to share our light.
Everybody just clap.
your hands.
Clap your hands.
Everybody just stomp.
Come on
your
and stomp
feet.
your feet.
Everybody just clap your
Clap
hands.
your hands. Come on.
Everybody just stomp.
Come on and
your
stomp
feet.
your feet.
Everybody just sing and dance.
For your joy, for your joy. Hey, 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 hey.
We come to sow peace.
Everywhere.
We've come to
So
sow joy.
joy. Every day.
We come to
So
sow
joy.
joy.
Lord,
Hallelujah.
have mercy. We've come.
We've come to
So
sow
peace.
peace.
Everybody.
We've come to
So
sow
love.
love.
We've come.
We've come to sow joy.
Namaste. Hey, we've come.
We've come to sow peace.
Every day.
We've come to sow
Oh,
love.
I'm gonna dance now.
We've come
Everybody,
to
come on.
sow
Clap
joy.
your hands.
Jesus.
Hey, we've come. Clap your hands now. Stomp your feet, yeah. Come on, you ain't done.
All right. Okay, so today's daily word of inspiration comes from Terry Danter. Terry, raise your hand. She is our prayer chaplain, and she'll be in after service in the Peace Chapel or the Prayer Chapel to hold you in prayer if you need it. So, and this comes from Henry Maween. I think that's how you say it. Okay. The spiritual life is not a life before, after, or beyond our everyday existence. No, the spiritual life can only be real when it is lived in the midst of the pains and joys of here and now.
it known. To lift the dream, answer the call.
Answer the call.
There is enough love in your heart to change the world and change the world.
Shine the light into the world.
Shine the light into the world. Hey, hey.
Shine the light into the world.
Oh, let it shine. One by one we'll plant the seed.
Plant the seed.
Wherever there is a need.
There's a need.
We are the very hands of love, reaching out into the world. Yeah.
Shine the light into the world.
Come on now, won't you shine your light? Oh,
Shine the light into the world.
Shine the light into the world.
Shine the light into the world.
Oh.
Come on, Unity. Break it down, sister, sister.
We reach a place in our human evolution.
Shine.
People get ready for the love revolution.
Shine.
For every problem, we are the solution.
Shine.
Now is the time to put on your shine.
Shine on.
Where is God in the midst of tragedy?
But you-
But living in the hands and heart of humanity.
Oh, now.
Answer the call in love will set you free. Now is the time to put on your shine. Shine the light into the world.
Come on, shine on, shine on.
Shine the light into the world.
You gotta keep it coming, come what may.
Shine the light into the world.
You gotta break it down, come on now.
The time is right, we must
Put on your
unite.
shine.
Shine the light into the world. For justice, for peace, for freedom.
Shine the light
into the world.
You gotta love
Shine
the light, oh come
into
what
the
may.
world. Shine the light into the world. Shine.
Uh-oh.
Shine the light into the world. Shine the light into the world. The world needs our love. Shine the light into the world. Come on, let's do this now. Shine the light into the world. For peace, for justice, for freedom.
We gotta speak a little patois, Wagwan unity. We here in community. Shine on.
Okay, so it is around the holidays, so it's time that I start telling jokes. So here we go. Are we ready? And thank you, Janet. She always saves me. What happened to the badly behaved witch at school? She was expelled. I know, I like that one. Why do witches fly on broomsticks? Because vacuum cleaners are too heavy. All right, one more, because I know you guys love these. What do witches put on their bagels? Scream cheese. I know, I think it's great. All right. Oh, now I lost my live stream. Here we go. All right. So this talk came a little bit because of what's happening in the world, what's happening in my world, what's happening in other people's world, and friends, family. It was screaming so loud at me. And so it is, oh, I also need the clicker. I forgot. It is, okay, Thank you. Overwhelmed and overthinking. And I have slides today, you guys. Yay. Overwhelmed and overthinking. Yuck, right? Yuck. I want to read this from, so I am going to talk about overwhelming and overthinking. And I want to read this from The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beatty. And this one says, there was a time in my life when I felt so afraid of and overwhelmed by the very act of living that I actually wanted to make out a schedule for each day of my life for the next 5 years. I wanted to include all the chores I had to do when I would do them, even when I would schedule relaxation. I wanted to get some order into what felt overwhelming. I wanted to feel like I was in control. And down a little bit more, controlling is a direct response to our fear, panic, and sense of helplessness. It's a direct response of feeling overwhelmed and to distrust. We may not trust ourselves or higher power, the plan, the universe, or the process of life. Instead of trusting, we revert to control. We can trust that when things don't work out the way we want, God has something better planned. So how many of you really believe that? All right, a few. Yeah. Thank you for those of you who didn't raise your hand, because that's being very honest. It is hard to step into that trust of, well, for some of you, it's still God out there. For other of you, it's God in here. And then for even more of you, it's God as us. So it's hard to, how am I supposed to trust that? Especially when you don't know your relationship with that, right? So being overwhelmed, what does that come from? In my experience, it comes from me trying to control somebody else, their life. Is this mine? I always have to ask myself, is this mine? Is this mine? Or do I need to stay in my lane? If I feel overwhelmed, am I trying to do for somebody else what they can do for themselves? I know a lot of times it's easy to step into that enabling role because we're helping. But then we get so overwhelmed with somebody else's stuff, and it usually snowballs into something else because we're putting all of our energy into that. And then we're overwhelmed. And then we get stressed out, and then we get tired, and then we get dis-ease. And then we shut down. So what if we were to just stay in our lane? What if we were to ask, is this mine? Is this mine to do? I know we've all been around babies, right? It's fair to say, maybe. And so you see a little child who is crawling, but then they're trying to learn how to walk, right? How many of us, when the child is crawling and, gets up to walk, and then they fall down, how many of us run up there and, oh my gosh, and pick them up? Come on, you got to try again. What if we were to let them be and see if they can develop the muscles, the coordination to pick themselves up and start walking? And a lot of times that's what we do, especially if you're so busy and, they're over there and you're over here doing something. A lot of times they do fall and they do pick themselves back up and they walk. What if we were to do that with people in our lives that we don't need to get into their business about, that we don't need to do for? What if we stayed right here? I don't know about you, but I got enough on my plate. And this overwhelming and this control issue has been one of mine for a long time. And I'm continuously always reminding myself, stay right here, stay right here, stay right here. Stay in my lane. Trust the divine. Trust the divine. Valerie, our new office manager, we are, developing our work relationship, how we, do things like, do I do this or do you do this? And I told her right off the bat, look, I'm going to tell you this. First of all, I've done this by myself for a long time now, so I'm so used to doing everything myself. It is going to be a transition period for me to give this to you. And I didn't say it to her, but she'll see this now. And to trust you that it's going to be done. But then also to trust myself to know that if it's not done the way I want it done, that's okay. Hello? That's okay. And to be able to step away from it and not jump in. Oh, but which sometimes I like to do. And I find myself continuously doing that. And then I apologize. I did it again. I'm sorry. I'm in your business. I told you to do this, So it's important for me to work out a way to tell her what needs to be done and then to let go of it. So we've done that, and we're doing that. And it's also important to me that if she forgets a task, because there are lots of tasks to do, that I don't get upset. The world's not ending. Nobody's dying over, trunk or treat not being done, or over a flyer that wasn't posted, or over something that wasn't posted on Facebook. Nobody's dying. The world's not ending. It's okay. And sometimes our anxiety ramps that up with that overwhelming, and that's when we become overwhelmed, because we're, oh my God, this can't fall, la, 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 la. Nope, stay right here and trust the divine. Trust that whatever is going to need to happen will happen when it needs to happen. That's a big thing. That's a big concept, to let go of anything. At least for me it is. But I can tell you, the more I do it, the better it is. Elisa, I'm going to use this. I didn't tell you, so I apologize. But Elisa typed up a very lovely flyer about Jedi, the whole Jediism and unity and how they're similar. And at first I was like, okay, I'm not sure why we need this, but okay, all right. And I'm not sure where we're going to put it, but okay, all right. And so Valerie printed it out and put it in a display stand. And this morning, one of the trunks, all Jedi, all Star Wars themed. So guess where that flyer went? Right? So trust, that's just a little thing that has happened in my life when I let go and trust and believe and know that divine spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, universe is working in my life. But I have to let go and go, okay, I trust you. I can't see you or touch you or feel you, but I trust you. But when you do, it's beautiful and wonderful things happen. Trust the divine. I'm going to read this from James Dillett Freeman, who was a poet laureate for Unity, also an author. And he says, do not let your thought rule you. Rule your thought. Teach yourself to guard your mind. let no life-depleting thoughts enter in. If they do, turn them into life-implementing thoughts. Life-implementing thoughts. So I thought, well, we need tools. So first, what would overthinking look like? What it might look like. Overthinking might look like, and P.S., I got all this information off of Forbes, Harvard Business Review, and the clevelandclinic.org. And you'll see this is how spirituality, this is how our type of thinking is in the world today. So what might overthinking look like? Catastrophizing, oh, if I don't do that flyer, then Elisa's going to be mad at me, and then I'm going to get fired, and I won't have a job, and I won't have any money, and where am I going to live? That's catastrophizing. All or nothing thinking. It's got to be this way. It's got to be this way. You have to do it this way. It can't be anything else. That's all or nothing thinking. And overgeneralizing, which I don't have a good one for that, but you get it. Everyone does this. All of it. Oh, we always did it this way. We always know this happens. This is always the way it is. It's overgeneralizing. So overthinking. So what kind of tools can we use for overthinking? And first, before I go into that, overthinking, this is from clevelandclinic.org. Overthinking is an unhealthy habit that typically causes more stress by focusing on the negative, dwelling on the past, and worrying about the future. Anybody do that? Me? Yeah. Focusing on the negative, dwelling on the past, and worrying about the future. So some tools. Yeah, somebody's already onto it. Meditation, yeah. But we'll get there. Challenging your negative thoughts, distracting yourself, practice self-compassion. How many of us really practice self-compassion? I mean, I know I'm good at self-beating up. Why did you do it that way? You should have done it this. Blah, blah, blah. How about we change that thinking to, all is well, you did the best you could, it's okay, we trust the divine. Look at that. That feels better, right? When to ask for help. This one's important because if you're like me, you don't want help. Now I'll do it myself. But it's important to ask for help, and I've realized this throughout the years, and so now I do ask for help. Like, can you please help me? Because not only is it important to ask for help, but then you see somebody else's perspective. So if you are depressed or any kind of mental illness, or even if you're just like, something's off and I know it, ask for help. Go to a professional. There's nothing wrong with that. And then, of course, meditate. Wow. Do we say that in Unity at all? Meditate? I think that's like our fourth principle, prayer and meditation. Get out of your head and into your body. You guys, these were from these sources, like Forbes and Harvard Business Review. Get out of your head and into your body. We do that all the time, right? It's breathing. Concentrate on our breathing. Be present to your senses, right? What am I smelling? What am I hearing? What am I tasting? What am I feeling? Immerse yourself in nature. We don't do that at all. We don't like nature. That was one of Myrtle's first things, is she was in nature when her thinking was like, there's got to be more. There's got to be something different. I feel it. Nature was her gig. And I know for all of you, it's yours also. It's mine too. Leverage the underestimated power of intuition. When I saw this was on Harvard Business Review. I'm like, what? You guys are talking about intuition? Hello. Of course, they made it very, business-like, but we know what they really mean. And this is part of trusting the divine. Leverage the underestimated power of intuition. We can do that. And part of that overwhelming is listening to that intuition. If you ask the question, is this mine? And you hear no. But then you say, yes, it is. Because I want to help. And I want to save them and fix them. And they know that. And I need. Okay. No. Never mind you, intuition. I'm going to leave you with this story. So remember, trust the divine. An elderly carpenter was ready to retire. He told his employer, the contractor, of his plans to leave the house building business and live a more leisurely life with his wife, enjoying his extended family. He would miss the paycheck, but he was ready to retire. They could get by. The contractor was so sorry to see his good worker go and asked if he could build just one more house as a personal favor. The carpenter said yes, but in time it was easy to see that his heart was not in his work. He restored. Anyway, he did shoddy workmanship and used inferior materials. When the carpenter finished his work, the employer came to inspect the house. He handed the front door key to the carpenter. "This is your house," he said. "My gift to you." If only he had known he was building his own house, he would have done it all differently. Every day, you are building your life by what you think, feel, believe, and do. If you want to build it differently, you must first build different thoughts, feelings, belief, and actions. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. And if you would like to support Unity of Omaha through your tithes and love offerings, especially you on YouTube and Facebook, thank you for being with us. We appreciate you. We love you. We feel your energy here with us. And you can text 402-543-5339 or go to the website, unityomaha.org, click on donate, and as always, by the mail. And for everybody here in the sanctuary, when you come up, please make sure you take an affirmation, because this is the universe speaking to you today. And today mine is, every day my life improves in every way. Yay. All right. And so let's all let's all say the affirmation for prosperity. I am free to experience all blessings today.
Upon me, oh, the Spirit of God is upon me, oh. I used to think that I had to, I used to think that I should, yes, oh, the world told me that I had to be good. Now I love 'cause I want to. That's right. I love because I am free.
Hallelujah.
Embraced by the Spirit.
Come on.
Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Yes, it is.
Oh,
The Spirit of love is upon me every day.
oh,
The Spirit of love is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of love is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of love is upon me. Oh, I don't need any product. I don't need any love. I want to sing with all my heart. Spirit is my guide.
That's right. That's
Let
right.
go of my burdens. Loving all has made me free.
That's it.
Embraced by the Spirit. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Yes, it is. The Spirit of joy is upon me. Oh, 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 take it over, band.
if you enjoy Matt, Henry, Michael, Larry, Mario, let them know it.
Do it again, boys. Oh, the Spirit of truth is upon me. 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 Oh,
I thought it was my job. Somewhere I believed that loving would be hard. But loving is wonderful. Love is ecstasy. I'm grateful for my freedom. Oh yeah. The Spirit of God is upon me. Yes it is.
oh, the Spirit of God is upon me.
Yes it is.
Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me.
Yes it is.
Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh,
Okay, so please join me in blessing these tithes, offerings, talent, and time that we have received here at Unity of Omaha. For we know that this goes out because what comes in goes out, and that is the law of circulation. And as it goes out into Unity Worldwide Headquarters, Unity Worldwide Ministries, Silent Unity, and also the Omaha area, also Unity of Omaha, knowing that each and every place that we send love to, we get that love back. And we know that this and everything is all right. All is well, and the blessings and the love that we send will be received. And so it is. Amen. Okay, and please, so again, Terry will be in the prayer chapel after service, to hold you in prayer if you need to. Also, don't forget about trunk or treat out there. It starts technically at noon, but I'm sure they wouldn't, mind if you went there now. And have fun also. But let's go ahead and do the prayer for protection right now. Because I say the yellows and you say, all right, so the light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Go have fun and trust the divine.
As the roundness on the earth knows she's revolving, and the rosebuds know to bloom in early May. Just as hate knows love's a cure, you can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always. 'Cause now I can't reveal the mystery of tomorrow, but in passing we'll grow older every day. Just as all that's born is new, you don't know what I say is true, that I'll be loving you always. Until the sun bursts the stars out in the sky, until the ocean covers every mountain high, until the dolphin flies and parrots live at sea, until we dream of life and life becomes a dream. Did you know that true love asks for nothing? Her acceptance is the way we pay. Did you know that life has given love a guarantee to last through forever and a day? It's time new to move on, it's the beginning, and the seasons know exactly when to change. Just as kindness knows no shame, know through all your joy and pain that I'll be loving you always. As today I know I'm living, but tomorrow could make me the past I mustn't fear. For I know deep in my mind the love of me I left behind, 'cause
I'll be loving you always.
Until the day is night and night becomes the day.
Always.
Until the trees and seas jump up and fly away. Until the day that 8 by 8 by 8 is for.
Always.
Until the day that is the day we are no more. Until the day the earth starts turning right to left. Until the earth just for the sun denies itself.
I'll be loving
Until
you.
dear Mother Nature says her work is through. Until the day that you are me and I am you. Until the rainbow burns the stars out in the sky. Until the ocean covers every mountain high. Until the dolphin flies and parrots live at sea. Until we dream of life and life becomes a dream.
Always.